So we are going to start not in the next morning, but we're going to start in the middle of the night. Probably around like 1 a.m. ish, 2 a.m. ish. And Jill is going to wake up.
Can I describe how I wake up and why?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
It's all right. It's 2 a.m. Everyone is dead asleep. Jill springs up in a cold sweat, uh, waking up previously from a nightmare from her past life of her time in regards to before she started traveling six some years ago, before she met uh Yanny, before she met anyone that she would even potentially call a friend. Um, but nightmare of her past and her past life and all the things she's done wrong to other people and just flashing in her mind, basically just flashback after flashback. That's all I got.
You are free to do anything. Go ahead. You
Sweet.
can check out anything you want.
You know what? First off, I've been eyeing this. I'm gonna. I want this. I want this. I want this.
Want what the black the
I want the black and red dress. Yeah.
you gonna pay for it? I mean, I'm not. What do you
Is there is
tell
there a
me?
price tag
Tell
on
me
it?
what you want to do. Just go ahead and do it.
I just want to investigate. I want to see like how much it is. I want to see if I can tell what it's made out of, if it has any magical properties whatsoever.
So it's a dress, and
It's
it's a
just
pretty well made one. How
is it
and
how expensive is it?
it's kind of middle of the line for what it is. However, your character is actually kind of small, so and yes, it's probably a little bit too big for you. Um, and a little bit over what you would consider uh a
Worth
good
it?
price. It seems like it might be a bit pricey
Okay, nothing special about it.
because I still don't know the economy of this.
That's fair. I wanna go back and see what. Wait, what was his name again? Fuck,
Baron
Baron.
Baron
B A.
Balrig,
Is it Barr?
Baron
B. All right, and then BA for the last his last name.
Bhalrigg. And the reason you know this is because it's written on the sign
Baron
out
Balrog.
front.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to see what Baron. I want to go back into the other room to see what Baron didn't want me to know. Didn't want me to see. Uh, is the door locked? Do I know? Do I have to try?
You
Is it
test the
magic?
handle, and with a rattle, it opens freely.
Sweet.
It doesn't creak, but the rattle
I know.
is kind of loud.
Oh wow. Um, Obviously, first thing I see is the large bench immediately to my left. I wanna check out that
That
sword at
is
the.
so that is a long drawer. It's not a bench, so there are things
Right.
in the drawers. But yes, you can go ahead.
I wanna check out that sword.
Okay. Um, so as you pick it up, you can tell it's a little bit heavy. But again, you are used to wielding long swords, so this is nothing new to you. Um, it is gilded on the blade, and it seems to have some runic engravements in it. But as a magic wielder, you can kind of feel like there's nothing really
Special
happening
about it.
other than it just being a nicely made sword.
Can I try
Um,
to read the runes?
can you try to read the runes?
Yeah. Can I just learn a language on the spot
Um,
if I roll high?
so I don't really. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
Can I trick the runes into thinking I can read them?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Okay. So
I
was
got a
it
19
a 19 on what? Deception?
deception to make the. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
So
stop.
with a 19, you see the runes. And that's it. That's fucking it, you dumbass.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck.
What was that roll?
Gosh.
Perception? Oh no, I was gonna make you roll a history check.
Okay. That's even worse. Fifth 13.
13? Yeah, it's some lines. Which, by the way, with the nat 1 on perception, I was gonna also say it's some
You don't see.
lines.
It's some lines. All
Yeah.
right.
You
Um.
Could you go and get me?
that it
You know
is
what? You know what? I
you know
wanna.
that it is a rune on it.
You know what? Okay. Before I do my asshole thing, I want to go over to like this
Your
book
asshole
thing.
thing.
I was about to do something, but I
You
realized
go over to the
um
tomb.
I'm going over like just in this general area that's just
Okay.
check some stuff out. Um First I want to check out this chest over here.
You can't open it. You can tell that it is again guarded by runic magic. Um,
Look at that.
but other than that,
Is
nothing.
that a keyhole or a rune hole?
That is a keyhole, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make take a wild guess and say that the this book is written in dwarven runes.
It's written in Dwarven language, but it's not written in
Dwarvish.
runes. There might be runes somewhat like scattered in the pages, but not not really too much that you can't tell. Can you read Dwarven or
I
Dwarvish?
can. No, I think I drink. No, I speak Draconic. I speak Draconic.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to see?
Yeah. So like this thing over here is really enticing.
So, man, okay. So unfortunately, I didn't get to building that, but I can describe the room to you if you would like to go
No,
down
it's fine.
there.
I was just trying to put you on the spot there. It's fine.
No, I
I'm
like
just
I can if do you want to do that? Like that's fine.
Nah. I wanna get there in due time.
Okay.
Honestly, that's gonna be it. That's all I wanted to do was see. Actually, those gauntlets look cool.
They do look cool.
Can I inspect them?
You
Can I can
can.
I can I can I perceive them?
You can.
Actually, can I roll an insight to see if they're like magic at all?
Yes.
Straight roll. What is that? 12?
You can feel some sort of connection to the arcane when you glide your fingers along the ridges, but other than that,
That's
you don't
about it.
get too much.
Gotcha. All right, I'm just gonna
You
go.
hear, nope.
Oh, okay.
As you're inspecting the gauntlets, you pick one up and you hear some footsteps come up the stairs. As a groggy Baron walks up and sees you peeking at your gauntlets,
I
but
uh
but he does not get mad at all. In fact,
okay.
in fact, he left the door open. He left it
This is
unlocked,
true.
and as you know, he's a trustworthy guy, so he doesn't really have much to hide. Knowing that you went in there to go check things out and not to kill him,
Or to steal anything. I just wanted to
he
make sure.
understands that an individual has their curiosities. So he walks up and he says, "I see you've gotten into my stuff."
Not not necessarily gotten into it. I haven't broken anything, and I haven't opened anything yet. I've just been looking at this stuff laid about.
Well, you know what they say: curiosity kills the rabbit.
I do
Nah,
not
I'm just
believe you
joking.
can.
There's nothing in here that can kill you unless you accidentally slice yourself open with one of these sharp swords.
You know, I've been cut by Sharper, but it's neither here nor there. But just,
Was that dagger
did
not good
you?
enough for you?
None. It's not that it's not good enough. It's just, you see, I don't. Contrary to my small stature, she says that while gesturing to all of her, just like head to toe.
Hmm.
Contrary to my small stature, I am not one for the small weapons. Um, I prefer things with a little bit more, how you say, oomph to them, you know?
Oh, like the gauntlets?
The gauntlets, a big hammer, big sword. I'm partial to swords, but the I cannot lie, the gauntlets did catch my eye.
Well, you should put them on then. See if they fit you.
Are you sure? I thought we had a
Oh
deal. You
yeah,
fix
go
my sword, I get.
no, go right
Okay,
ahead. I
okay.
want to see them on you.
All right, if you insist. She picks the gauntlets up. She picks the left one up first,
You're
stick,
gonna
and then
you have to make a skill check.
I have to make a skill
Yeah,
check
you have to
to
make a
pick
skill
them up.
check. Yep. Uh,
What skill check?
roll. Um, let's see here. Roll
Strength?
performance. Performance.
Performance.
Performance.
Performance?
Yes,
Really?
performance.
Straight roll. Oof, an 11.
11. That's good. Uh,
Sweet.
so you grab one of the gloves, but do you know how whenever you have like some pretty thick gloves that you need to put on like during the winter time,
Hmm.
and you can get one on, but it's really tough to get the other one on. So
Nice.
so because they're kind of big on you already, you put on one and then you struggle to get on the second one and it just drops to the floor. However, he watches this, however, and you can tell that the first
Stupid
glove that
puff.
you put on, the first gauntlet you put on, actually forms to your hand.
I was, I'm not even kidding. I was just fucking thinking that. Like
It
the entire time.
it magically forms to your hand, and suddenly you have all of the motion that you would have typically with your hand. And so you look at it, all right, and you admire the fact that you have free range of motion of all of your fingers while still having a good protective layer of armor on them. And you reach down to grab the second one and you put it on fairly easy. I told you they would fit. Well, I didn't say that, but I knew they would.
Yeah, I didn't doubt it. It was a little tricky to get on the first time, but after
Yeah,
I
they
see
always
them
are.
they're form fitted. They are form fitted.
Oh yeah.
These are impeccable craftsmanship. Did you make these yourself?
Of course I made everything here myself. I'm
Yeah,
quite I'm quite the
simply.
artsy crafty kind of person.
That I can tell. That I can tell. These are quite nice. What do they do? Are they just simple gauntlets?
They're just simple gauntlets right now, but they fit quite nicely to your hands.
That they do. That they do. I sensed some arcane energy emanating from them not too long before you came up here, but I did not know what they would do, but I see it is size changing magic, it seems.
Well, not necessarily size changing. It's not much more difficult than your Warforged down there. It's a
Okay.
bit intricate, but the
Nothing.
gears they're very small and require a good amount of magic to keep them locked in place and to keep them
Oh,
constricted. Yes, yes. Very small. It's my smallest piece of tech actually.
oh
And
my
it,
fucking god,
and
is this guy an artificer?
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I just heard gear and like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, you saw him just tap that dude, and then okay. Anyways,
Not even just that, but anyway. I just like artificers, sorry.
yes, yes, he's a very cool artificer.
Dwarven artificer, that's dope. That's
Well,
dope.
because dwarves in any sort of general history are most commonly known for invention, and so the
This is
fact that he's
true.
a dwarven artificer makes it just even more exaggerated. So that's why he's an artisan. He creates weapons. He does all this stuff. So you can sort of put together the dots that this dude is quite impeccable at inventing and creating things. And so, anyways, go on.
These are uh and do they just to nerd out a little bit here. I am quite fond of this just in this topic in general, but do do they only shrink or do they enlarge as well?
They do only shrink. It's difficult to make larger gears in a smaller object, you see?
That
So
makes
your friends probably couldn't try them on. I only built them for myself.
this makes sense. Hmm. And when they do they return to their original size once taken off? Yes?
He's gonna go over to your hands and then click a button, and
Uh,
they almost instantly sort of pop back into place, and they slide off of your hand, or one of them slides off of your hand.
ah, interesting. Interesting. You'll have to show me how you did that sometime so I can put it into my Warforged friend over there.
There's quite a few things that I've been thinking of for your little robotic friend.
Well, I do not own him, so that is between you and him.
Dude, I'm
I
trying to
only
keep a southern accent. I'm just like copying yours.
I'm
Sorry.
not doing a southern. I'm not even doing a southern accent.
I know, but I'm trying to do
I'm
an
doing like
accent
a
and you're doing a
I'm doing
much better
like
one than mine, and I'm just like slowly merging into yours.
see, dude, I'm doing like a French accent.
I know, I know. I
I'm
thought I would know how to
I'm
do a southern accent. I'm just failing so hard at it.
Did a much better Southern accent last session
Yeah,
you
I
did
this
did, yeah.
time.
that you did a pretty good southern accent. I
Because
think I
the
finally
idea was southern hospitality, man,
yeah.
you know?
See, mine is just going for French appetizers.
You forgot the welcome in.
Oh man.
Welcome in. Okay, I need to
See,
get right back
Hi
into
guys,
it, but
welcome in.
hold on. Anytime I do a like a southern accent, I just do fucking Arthur Morgan. Like that's all I do is Arthur Morgan.
get down here, you inbred piece of trash.
Grab the
Anyway,
gauntlets, you inbred piece of trash.
Okay.
anyway, back
Where's
back to
my
the
We
money?
role
won't
play.
we won't be talking with Baron much longer, so I can relearn how to do a southern accent after this session.
Okay, wait, where were we? You're talking about okay. Well, I imagine that uh these come with a price, and I fully understand. I just wanted to see what my prying eyes were not allowed to see previously.
Well, given that they're the first I've made, I'll have to make some more, and then
Which
I
is
can
fair.
sell them to you. However, if you want to give them a little test run, I wouldn't be too mad about that. However, if you break them,
That
you
buy them,
buy
yes,
them.
yes. I am familiar. I am familiar. I'm familiar. Um, Now I have a simple request proposition. however you want to say it, I have a game I want to play with you real quick.
Okay.
You are a dwarf, obviously, and you are someone who forges, and I imagine you are quite strong physically, that is. Am I correct?
You could say that. I don't really know how strong
How,
I am in
how strong
comparison
you
to
are?
you, but
And I know not how strong I am in comparison to you, but I I find the idea of comparing two people's strength as a show of
where are you
not
going
dominance
with this?
of one over the other. I want to have an arm wrestling match with you. Just to see who would beat who. That's all I ask. No stakes, just between one acquaintance and another.
Rabbit,
No
I
gimmick.
just woke up.
Listen, you can deny it. You can refuse it. I did too. I just woke up too. It's up to you though.
I'm so confused.
I just I legitimately just want to arm wrestle this guy.
There's nowhere to arm wrestle. Like I would say there's just nowhere to arm wrestle.
Fuck, fine. All right.
In
Listen,
in
uh, uh,
in in respect of your friends out there, I cannot say that we will
but
use the table out there. However, meet
technically only one
me
of them is confirmed.
meet me in Slywater on your travels, and there's a great arm wrestling table we got over there.
I will keep that in mind.
And it also gives me time to practice.
As it does I.
Well,
Well, I
let's hope you
must.
forget about it by then. Am I
Let's hope.
right? He nudges you.
You know what? Just to save us both the trouble, I hope I do too. Well, I must thank you, and I do apologize for snooping. I know it's a rude thing to do, um, and I appreciate your hospitality thus far, and I heavily appreciate the gifts you have given me thus far as well. And I will
Gifts.
make sure to
You're gonna
keep.
have to put that dagger back if you're taking the
Oh,
gauntlets.
100%. Yes, I understand that. I didn't expect anything less, but uh, I will make sure to take care of these prototype gods. Essentially, is what they are.
All right. So he's gonna walk past you. All right,
Okay.
and he's gonna go out here. You can follow him if you want, but you watch him walk over to Arlo and place like a sticky note on his forehead. And then he's gonna put his finger up to his lips like a shh and and walk past you.
Okay.
Says good night and then goes back to his sleeping.
Can I go over and read the sticky note?
Hang on,
I'm
because
curious what
I'm
it says too.
still trying to word out what it says. So give me just a second.
And technically, Yanny has been awake this entire time.
What?
Yanny's been awake this entire time. He doesn't sleep.
No, he shuts down.
Well, Warforged still hear and see things when they're asleep.
So
Oh
according to
hell
the
no.
official rules, they remain aware of their surroundings. They just can't move or speak.
Yeah.
Okay, well he forgot about that little detail. He
I
hasn't
mean,
listen. He hasn't seen a Warforged in a long time. Okay, so it's
yeah,
not.
Warforged,
He
Warforged
forgot. He forgot
don't.
that he can do anything.
Yeah, they don't eat, sleep, drink, or do anything biological beings need.
Right. So, anyways, he put a sticky note on there, completely forgetting that you have the capability of reading it, and forgetting
Yeah.
that the Warforged is in fact technically awake.
Yeah.
And Matthew, is it all right if I spoil some of your background?
I kind of spaced out. I mean, fine, but why?
Just because there's something that he sort of picked up on about you
That
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 he's gonna put on the
Baron did?
yeah.
Hey, am I present for this, or is he just?
You're
Oh, it's on the
asleep.
sticky
He's
note.
sticking it on your forehead. Yeah, as you're asleep.
Okay.
Okay, so um, I do need you to make a perception check though.
For reading a
Me?
sticky note.
Yeah, for reading
Oh,
the sticky note, because I don't want to spoil it. But
You can just
it's
you
flattering
can
as I'm in and out as I'm snoring.
damn
Oh
it,
wow.
damn it.
22, 21 actually.
Okay,
I mean, you could just type it to me. You could just text it to me.
no, no, no,
It's a
no, no. Well, because the thing is, like, I guess yeah, Cullen wouldn't
Then just
know.
make it say something else. Like, you don't have to spoil anything if it's. You don't have to. Like,
No, no, no. But Eden, what would you do?
personally, I would have foregone the check entirely and just have texted it to someone. But now that the check has been made, or that the skill check has been made, I think it makes sense to say it out loud.
Okay, so the note reads, "How long has it been since you've been on this plane?" And then it says, uh, "Come see me at a Slywater to talk more." That's it.
All right.
And
I like. Can
then
I do a bit here?
yeah,
I make a snort sound and my eyes flutter open for just a moment, and then I sneeze loudly, like the stereotypical old man sneeze.
okay,
But then my eyes slide shut again, and I nestle up and fall back asleep.
okay. And then are you going to go back to sleep,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to
Jill?
sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna fall back asleep on the carpet.
Did you like how I had you curled up next to the fireplace?
Yeah, that was a nice. I like
Yeah.
that. That was a nice touch.
Okay. So morning is gonna come, and Baron is nowhere to be seen. However, there are a few complimentary items of food that you can find resting on the countertop next to the register. Just like just some bread basically and some jam, because those are the only things that wouldn't like go bad without a refrigerator or anything. So just as like a little bit of a breakfast. But the reason that you know it's morning time is because you hear birds singing and a slight rustle uh outside of the shop.
Did a rustle? A slight rustle?
A slight rustle.
Can I make a Are we all awake?
I mean, if you wish to, like that's fine. It's up to you.
I feel like I would. I feel like
You're a rabbit, so you notice it. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like I would not notice it specifically, just like off the bat, but like be awake first, you know?
Yeah.
Since a rabbit, though. Can I roll a perception check on that Russell? See ya.
Sure, yeah.
Sweet. Fuck. So I got a 3.
So you wake up and
Oh my
you
god.
don't know why you woke up, but you feel well rested,
Mm.
and you
All
and
right.
you assume that it's probably morning time. Actually, you can look at the clock on the wall and see that it's morning time.
It's morning time. All right. I go over to Yanny. Go. Hey, Tinhead, wake up! It's Tinhead,
Ed.
wake up! It's morning. That was surprisingly well resting sleep. Wake up. Well, wake up.
And
Unshut down.
I'm envisioning as this, like, as I was like powered down, like my eyes are not illuminated and the gears kind of stop, like they could start at any moment. And as Jill is waking me up, my eyes brighten up and my gears start whirring, and I stand up and I'm like, oh, it's a right after me being powered down time.
I pat him on the
Um,
back. She pats him on the back, and goes, "Good man, good man. Now go wake up, Arlo. I'm going
and
to
I think I look around and I'm like, can I at least have breakfast first?
You are a machine.
How many
You
times
don't
do I have to tell you?
you don't eat. You know how many times we've had this conversation, Yanny. You
Yeah,
do
but
not
I
eat.
wish I could taste, bro. Get me.
You can't eat. You can't taste. You don't feel hunger. Why do you want to eat so bad? You have no
Well,
way of
I see
knowing if you're
you
eating or
do
not.
it, and I
Yes,
just.
because I am a biological being. I need to eat. I
All
need
right,
food.
whatever, Joe.
I
And as
need food.
Just
I,
the whatever, bro,
You
energy.
understand this, right? I am made of meat. I am made of meat and bone. I need food. You are made of wood and steel. You do not need food. You don't have a stomach. You don't have organs. If I open your chest up right now, I see gears. Gears.
and I think I would like what gears, and I like kind of like hold them, but like it slows down the gears, but it doesn't stop it. And I'm like, there's no gears here. Just and
Sometimes
I'm
I
just
am the
arguing this point that I cannot refute.
sometimes I like the idea that me and you that Yanny and Jill argue like siblings.
Hmm.
I like that
Not like
idea.
an old married couple.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not
Yeah,
dating a
it's like
fucking
I respect
500-year-old
you,
robot.
but like I
But
am like I want to do my own thing too.
Yanny, Yanny, you may be older than me. You may be bigger than me, but I will kick your ass if you don't shut up and go wake up Arlo.
I look at
I
you
need I
like
need to talk to
poutingly
him about
cross my
something.
arms like fine.
I
And
need to talk
I
to him about something. It's important. How about this? How about this? I apologize for being rude and mean. I will save you some of my food, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
I will go wake up our other
Where
meat based friend.
other meat-based friend? I pick up some of the food. I scour the table for some lettuce, like a celery stick or something. Can I
As he
find a
does this,
can I
as
find a celery
she
stick?
does this.
Well,
That's a
can she
Barrett
find a
question.
celery stick?
I want the celery stick. Open the babies in the candle.
I feel like Baron would leave like a celery stick or two knowing that you're a rabbit.
Maybe he didn't want to be insensitive. Maybe he thought that was like the
Maybe.
stereotype.
I'm not gonna say shit.
All right. So
He didn't want to be racially
I.
insensitive to my Heron Gun origins.
Mhm. And as Jill scours the counter for any celery, I kind of walk over, lean forward slightly, put my finger up, and just push it straight down and like tap his shoulder a couple times.
I low key thought you were just gonna stick your finger in his mouth,
I
just like all the way in. Just
don't think I'd gag it. I hardly know this guy. So I am going to
I've had
just
enough
like.
step tests to know exactly how that feels. Please don't.
So yeah, I just kind of like tap your shoulder.
Eden, were you able to find just like regular gauntlet stats?
I can look real quick.
Okay, everything that I'm finding is like special, like power and flaming fury, and I'm like, no, I just want
Like
gauntlets,
I
like
just
regular
want some
gauntlets.
gauntlets.
Yeah, because literally just
Um,
gauntlets, but you're proficient with it because they are perfectly fitting.
I think in the book, technically, gauntlets are listed as being part of plate or half plate armor. Like they don't, as an item, they don't give any benefits on their own.
I
Oh,
mean,
really?
I found some stuff like
Oh, okay.
automatically.
There is some stuff that's like gauntlets of ogre power, gauntlets of flaming fury.
No, I
Uh,
found with these they do bludgeoning damage, correct?
yes.
Is what I'm guessing. Okay. Are you counting these as weapons?
Yes, they're
Is what I'm
weapons.
guessing. All right. I found one. They don't do a lot. Would you say like 1d6 damage is good,
Yeah, that's fine.
or 2d6 because I have two of them?
But you're only hitting them once per hand.
Fine.
No secondary great axe for you. Or that's a great sword. Never mind.
Unless, are you able to stab
Oh, I
twice
found
with a
one.
dagger?
I found one. Weighted gauntlets, which makes sense for these being heavy
Yeah,
stuff. 1d8 bludgeoning.
1d8.
Yeah, 1d8 bludgeoning.
Weighted gauntlets, 5e.
Hold on. Look, I'll just send it
Weighted
to you.
gauntlet, 1d8 bludgeoning. I got it. You're good.
All right. On the D&D wiki dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Weighted gauntlets grant +1 damage to unarmed strikes made while wielding it. Increases to +2 if you're wielding more than one.
Wait, hang on. What was
So
that? Hang on.
the
I'm
variant.
seeing it's
So
weighted
this
gauntlet,
this
martial
is what I'm
melee
looking.
weapon.
Hold on. Yeah, martial melee weapon, weighted gauntlet, cost 10 gold pieces, damage 1d8, weight 6,
Yeah.
properties heavy, glove special.
Yep.
Weighted gauntlets are heavily reinforced bludgeoning instruments designed to crush and break whatever they are wielded against. When you are wielding a weighted gauntlet but not wielding a shield, you gain +1 to your AC.
Damn
This
it.
bonus does not stack. I'm not wielding a
Oh wait,
shield.
this bonus does not stack. So if you already have something that is increasing your armor class, then it wouldn't increase any further.
I think it's with the gauntlets themselves. Because if you look at the next line, if you're wielding a weighted gauntlet in each hand, their damage increases to 1d10
Oh, that's
bludgeoning.
BS. Whatever.
So since I'm not wielding a shield and since I'm not doing anything with my other hand, I'm just using the gauntlets, it's 1d10 bludgeoning and I get that +1 to bonus, that plus to
I
armor class
I
if
don't.
you're willing, And then the variant it is a weighted gauntlet grants +1 damage to damage bonus
We're not gonna do the
to
variant.
okay, to unarmed and then increases to +2 if you're wielding more than one.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, so did you want to get rid of the? Did you want to change anything with these or anything else? I mean, it's up to you.
It wouldn't add to your bonus class or to your armor
To
class.
my AC,
Yeah.
so I can still. So okay, that. So the D10 damage then.
Yeah, just the 1d10 damage. Yeah, that works.
Sweet, sweet.
Okay, and then
These
sorry, you
gauntlets are
guys, you guys continue with what you're doing.
I'm
So
gonna call these the perfectly fitting gauntlets.
as
Sure, whatever you want to call him. I didn't really give him a name.
That's fine.
Laurel is poking my shoulder. First time, nothing happens. Second time, nothing happens. The third time, my hand snaps up and grabs your wrist, and I just look up at you wide-eyed, like breathing heavy.
Another question, real quick. What's the range? 5 feet?
Yes, you'd have to be right
The
up
mountain?
against them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
And I
unfortunately,
just,
you cannot throw the gauntlets like Thor's hammer.
but you can throw down.
Fuck, man. Shit.
She can throw herself.
Okay, so
Damn.
I'm holding that, and I'm looking at you, and then I just kind of, my expression kind of softens, my grip loosens, I let it go, and I'm just like, wow, I can't roleplay tonight. I'm like, sorry, didn't mean to. Sorry.
And I kind of look at you, and like my hand kind of stayed in the like knuckles up, like finger down, poking, and then it just kind of opens and like you're good. No one likes to be woken up by a big old robot. But the rabbit wanted to talk to you.
I look away. I raise my eyebrows in a kind of like accepting way. I'm like, all
Hang
right.
on. You raise your eyebrows and you hear a crinkling as the post-it note is raised as well.
I squint and furrow my eyebrow and peel it off because apparently post-its are. I remember now post-its are a thing here, and I read it.
It's just a slab of paper with some adhesive on top.
I rub it. I rub the adhesive off my forehead, and as I squint and you know how middle-aged people read things,
Right.
I hold it away from me and I'm like squinting at it.
I like how in the other campaign you were a child and now you're the oldest person.
I'm
Is
still the
Well,
I
oldest
mean,
person here.
actually, the oldest person here is
I guess it
yeah,
is
Well,
Yanny.
Cullen.
It is Yanny. He's like three,
technically.
five
Yeah,
hundred. He's like 300, 500 years old.
it's true.
okay, well, touche there.
He may not act the oldest, but
Yeah.
technically speaking, he is the oldest.
I love the idea of a Warforged just with like the Optimus Prime voice saying like, "Nah, you're good, bro."
Yeah.
I'm
Love
gonna
it.
add a little bit of reverb to every single voice line that you have, Cullen. No, I'm not. I will kill myself if I do that. Um. So yeah, you're reading the note, and what do you think about that note there?
You know the scene in Ratatouille where the sous chef is reading the letter?
Yes.
Not quite that dramatic, but like
I get what you mean. Yeah.
These
it's
are
like the scene in How to Train Your Dragon when Hiccup and the blonde one.
Astrid.
Astrid.
No, the his dad's friends.
Gobber.
Gobble, Go- Gobber. Yeah, they're like, oh. He makes like that kind of face and just crumps it up and stuffs it in his pocket. And then I kind of slowly suck in a breath through my mouth and lean back in the chair, arms over the arms of the chair, and I kind of look up at him lazily, and I'm like, "So where is she?"
And I point towards the table and say, like, scavenging, I guess.
Mm. Don't call it scavenging, you fucking tinhead bitch.
Damn.
Listen. That was mean. I do apologize. I have not had a drink in quite some time. I need one. I do apologize.
Oh, tell me about it.
Listen.
There's some rum underneath the counter.
Do I have to roll anything for that, or do I just like know from alcoholic sense or some shit?
You saw on your way out of the door.
I nab it and just be like, well, I saw this last night, and if you
Hey, leave some for the rest of
if
us.
you want to have a drink, I do want
At
to talk to
9
you.
a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Full circle
I
to
say-
Tales of Yari at 9 in the morning. Y'all are drinking already.
yeah.
Listen,
And I went, yeah,
listen,
for all of
listen.
us, right?
You know what? I'm not going to fight it this time, Yanni. You can have a drink. You can have a drink. It's not like I'm your mother or anything, but I do need to talk to. You can be in on the conversation too. Let's all have a drink over. Let's all have a nice chat over a drink. How about that?
I'm imagining the Optimus Prime voice just going, "Yay!"
Yeah.
when I'm told I can
Yay.
drink.
The I don't know how do I describe this expression. It's like his brows go in a little bit, eyes get a little squinty, and his mouth breaks into a sort of crooked grin. And it's
Ignore
kind of
those words.
like,
I was just saying something.
yeah. And with the implied, because having a drink over a conversation has always gone well for me in the past.
Having a drink over a conversation.
Having a drink,
Having a conversation over a drink.
yeah, I don't know. I'm tired.
Listen, it's. Did you say that as your character or just like?
He makes that expression as like, yeah, sure, but
Okay.
it's implied that he's like,
Sensing
okay,
the
this is gonna be bad.
sensing the All right. Okay. I say, all right. Come over by the fireplace. I genuinely just want to talk. That's all I want. I promise.
I'm gonna throw up a little. Not gonna throw up a little. I'm going to. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna like humorously flinch and put my hands up. Don't try anything.
Oh. All right. Would you say I found cups or anything there?
there's a mug. There's a mug right there next to the register,
I see.
and say there's just another one of those underneath where the rum is.
Okay. I grabbed both when I grabbed the rum. I as Arlo is walking over, I just pop the cork in the rum from the rum bottle and uh, pour it in my mug and his. And then I just toss the bottle over to Yanny. Go. I swear to the gods I want to kill, actually, which is all of them. If you drink all of that, I will do many, many bad things to you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hello, come over. Come over. I have your drink ready.
Okay, bear with me here. I have to use 3 fingers on this.
I can move it.
It's all right, bro. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. So, very, very clearly, you saw the note left on your forehead. Did you? I figure you do. Correct?
Yeah, he's a real weirdo, that Baron guy.
He's not all that. He's not too bad. He's not that bad.
I chime in, hey, I liked that guy.
I did too. I
That's
mean,
kinda cool.
he gave me these gauntlets, and I put my hands up, going, they weren't this big, they weren't this small when I put them on, but they perfectly Fit? No, it's fascinating. However, that's not what I wanted to talk about. So I was awake last night and I was chatting with Balin, and eventually our conversation ended naturally, and he put the note on your head, and being curious as I am, I read the note, and it it said, how long has it been since you how long has it been since you've been on this plane? What I'm not jumping to conclusions or anything. I just want to know what that means. Again, it's nothing. Just curious.
I sigh long through pursed lips as I come over here and rest my hand on the shelf, kind of lean on it a little too heavy. It's the lot to explain.
Listen, I understand. I understand long stories.
Yeah, as they're chatting, I've kind of been looking at the bottle and be like, how do I do this? And me watching Jill over the years, I do not know that I need to open my mouth to drink. So I just kind of bring it to my closed mouth and it splashes out a little and it just drops. And then I look and say to Jill, am I doing it right?
I look over and just say, "You're fucking wasting it." Oh my god. No.
Cullen, you get +1 stickiness for the rest of the session.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means ain't
Listen,
nobody better give him a hug.
you're supposed to open your mouth, Yanny. It's
Oh,
supposed to
like
go
this?
inside. Yes, it's supposed to enter your mouth.
Cullen, you know how I made you proficient in athletics? If you drink that, you're not gonna be proficient anymore.
Like permanently?
It's gonna stick up your insides until he fixes you up again.
I think for the I think I would like miss. Like I think I would just like
It just
jaw open and not tilt
it
my
just
head back.
falls on the floor.
Not like the drink. I don't drop like the bottle, but like I tip it ever so slightly. And I'm just like standing there like jaw dropped. Like, oh, okay. And I just completely miss.
Wait. So you're still staring straight forward. You drop your jaw, you
Yeah.
tilt it, and it just like dribbles on your lip a little bit.
Yeah. Like maybe I get a little bit in and I say, okay, now what?
That's funny.
And then yeah, I think at this point I'm like I don't want to wait. I don't want Jill to kill me like the gods she's after. So I set it down on the bookshelf next to me. The bottle.
Good man, yeah. Good man, Yanni. Good man. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, Arlo. What is that not about?
I don't know how he knows.
Man seems to know a lot of things.
Well, what do you want to know? What's the plane? How many are there? How many have I been
No,
to?
I know what a plane is, but I mean, it seems as if there is an infinite amount of planes and that people are discovering more and more each day. But
7.
7 planes total?
There's 7.
Less than I expected, to be honest. Now, I know what a planeswalker is. Is that what you are?
I chime in. Isn't that someone who walks around in like a field?
Not
Yeah,
definitionally, but
yeah,
I
definitely.
honestly, yeah,
I walked around a lot of fields in my day.
that makes a lot of sense, Yanny. Actually, yeah. I don't know why we call them that, but yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But more importantly, or more curiously, I want to know what plane you are from. If you're willing to divulge such information.
Yeah, that's a short question, isn't it?
I mean, you do not have to answer any of my questions. I fully understand. If you want to make a deal where you say something of your past and or your backstory of some kind, and I will do the same. I fully agree to that. I fully agree to those terms. I have no issue with divulging my past to you. If it seems as if we will be traveling together, but forever for a extended period of time, but because I also have business in Slywater, as do you now.
As a quick aside, what is Slywater?
Slywater is the town that he told us to go. He told you and I to go to. Or he told you to
Right.
go to it in the note, and he told me to go to it last night for our little game.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Looks like it does. So, since we are companions now, I feel it is best or appropriate if we introduce ourselves to one another. Yeah? Is that a commendable idea?
I don't know whether I want to do this bit or not.
You what?
I don't know whether I want to do this bit or not.
Like what you're about to do?
I'm gonna shine my best newscaster grin, stride forward with a handshake, and say, "Hello, my name is Arlo. I like drinks, women, and gambling. Very nice to meet you."
So, fun fact, I also like drinks, women, and gambling. We have quite a lot in common, actually.
He's still grinning, but it goes a little tighter, and he's like, "Yeah, most people don't respond that way."
Listen, I am not most people. Taking your hand, she grips it ever so slightly and says, "Now, tell me what you are."
I'm a man who's got not much to my name anymore.
Not many people do. However, I will not pry anymore. I am a woman of principle, and you seem to not want to divulge what or who you are. But I think it is still commendable you even made an attempt to deceive. Or if it's not deceitful, you showed a side that you want to show. And I think that is all right. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jill. I will not tell you my last name. I come from a cult who my parents were the leaders of. On my 18th, I killed my father and ran away, and I have been on the run for 6-ish years now. I have made many, many, many enemies, and I have no idea what I'm running from now, but I am running from most. That over there is my warforged friend I saved from a slaver. I'll let him do his explaining.
Um, yeah, I kinda, uh, so, I'm at, God, sorry. I was once built to kill the very thing that I have become now. I was created many, many, many years ago. You, I like 300, 400 years ago. I stopped keeping track because what's the point? I'm an ugg. No, I don't say that. I don't say I'm an ugg. But eventually, after through the many, many brutal killings of magic wielders, a cult deep in the darkest places of my kingdom took me in and saw potential in my ability to tap into the weave. They nurtured my my abilities and taught me how to use them. But eventually I got rebooted and killed the very people who pretty much gave me life. Horrified by what I have done, I ran away. Um, they still seem to be chasing me, but I don't know if they have my trail. But eventually, through wandering through towns, a slaver saw just a lone warforged, no master, no purpose, not in a group, all scared and alone, and brought me along and didn't take very good care of me. I just worked and
Right.
worked and worked, no upkeep, no maintenance, just used me. Eventually, Jill came along and did what she does best and kills people. And I have followed her ever since, for I'm in her debt.
Well, I suppose you are, but you can leave at any time, my friend. You know that. I've told you. But
Yes, but
if you insist on staying, I cannot stop you.
I have yet to save your life like you have for me.
Mhm. Understandable. Now, I'm also a private person. I cannot say I will divulge much more of my past until we get to know each other more. Um, I hope that is not an issue.
Yeah, you never stay too long.
Alcohol is hitting him a little bit.
When you're as much of a drifter
You are you are
as
quite
I
the right.
am, today's been a lot, so bear with me, okay?
I no, I understand. I understand.
Story short. Yeah, I get it. Wow, I sounded really drunk there.
Yeah.
He just has a
Um,
moment of lucidity.
are you guys are you guys quite done talking and getting the morning with over with?
I believe I am. Yes.
Is there anything
Sure.
else you'd like to do before you leave?
Um, I glance over at Jill and I'm like, I still haven't had breakfast yet, so
Do you just not
I
Easy.
understand,
better.
despite living like 300 years, that you don't need to eat? You still just don't understand.
Well, I feel like I want to be included in meals, and after just being like, yeah, you're a robot, like I'm like, bro, it's
You know what'd be super funny? If he just like stuffed some bread in your chest cavity and the things that you picked up earlier just fell out.
If you insist on eating, Yanny, you can eat. I won't stop you. I promise. I apologize.
and I do like a fist bump and like yes, and then I gleefully run over to the counter and grab a couple things. I think I grab like a piece of bread, and I see like a little knife next to the jam, but I just grab like a handful and start walking
Cullen,
back
that's now a
over.
total of +2 to stickiness.
He sounds stinky.
Are you gonna shove it in your chest cavity?
No, I think I just like hmm, maybe. Yeah, I think I put both things in the chest cavity. I try to make things fit, but I think
Sweet.
a thing or two
So
falls out.
so as you open up your chest cavity and put the loose bread and just jelly,
Jam.
just the jam, and just you
Straight
just
up.
yeah, you just put it in there. One item falls out, and it looks like a scroll. Um, when it falls out, it unravels and reveals to you the map of the area that you are in, and this is how you guys know where Slywater is. This is how you guys know where you are in the general vicinity. You guys have never seen a map of this area yet, but this is one that the um, that Baron has seemed to create or has gotten from somebody else. But you definitely know that this general area is almost like its own state, its own like self-sufficient country, basically. Um, where you can see like there's basically like a clear border where the water is and the mountains meet. The sand seems to be like a typical entrance to come from, and then there's a little bit of a forest in the top left. But there's it only lists the settlements surrounding the lake. So this is obviously some sort of map of the basic area that you guys will be spending your the campaign on. And so you
I,
all look down at this map and you're like, oh, okay, so that's where Slywater is.
I have a question.
What's up?
Didn't I pass through Slywater on the way here?
You did. You might have not known the name of it because you kind of rushed through it, but
Hmm.
yes, you did pass through Slywater, so you have some knowledge of this place already. But again,
I'd be
you
like,
as soon
that's
as
right.
you
This
got there,
that
you
place is
basically
called.
grabbed a wagon to get to where you are now. So
Run a hand through my hair.
go ahead.
Well, I think next step is pretty obvious, if you ask me. Yeah, head to
Yeah.
Starwater. I feel like that is then a good idea.
Or
Head
what
to
are you
Starwater.
gonna? Are you one of you gonna like pick up the map or?
Yeah, I
I
feel
feel like
like
one of us would have by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, I
I
think I
feel
would
like
mention. I'd be like, I'm out of room in here. Anyone want
You
to
have to make room
carry
for the bread and
this
jam.
piece of paper? Yeah, I had to. It is. So it was a requirement.
You have to eat somehow, man.
Yeah,
Your chest cavity closes, and there's just a little bit of jam dripping out. Okay.
It's like, hey, I can bleed like you guys.
Um. Sure. Yeah. Whatever.
You've obtained 4 rations.
Who's gonna pick up the mat? God damn it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of me likes to think that maybe Laurel like tries to reach down for it with the hand over the chest cavity. I'm just like, okay, let me hold on to that sticky hands.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
It would be with the jam hand
It
down
would
for it
definitely be with the champ.
because I don't understand the concept of sticking.
Okay. And with that, are you guys going to leave the shop?
I suppose so.
All right.
Has anything changed in regards to the town?
Or like the rustle outside.
Do you want to peek out the door?
Yeah.
I think Jill would.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense to peek out the door because you don't know, the guys are supposed to be gone,
I
but you
stick
don't know why the guys are supposed to be gone.
I
So,
stick an ear out to see if I can hear any better.
the crackling of fire has stopped. However, the cracking of a few wooden boards is a bit noticeable, and that sounds similar to the rustling you were hearing earlier. However, there's much less of it.
Interesting.
You can make a perception check if you want to know more.
Yes, I do. 17.
So, with your rabbit-like senses and your humongous ears, you can hear the slight whispering of some voices, like, "Quick, get this off! We're trying to like help me out, help me out." Some
Uh,
the
I
cracking of wooden boards is more like moving them. You can hear them scraping against grass and stone.
I I look back to Arlo and Yanny and go, "You two, come over here. I hear something." I don't say it loud enough to where the people outside would be able to hear, but they would be.
Okay.
I feel like Barrett should move your character for you.
Yeah, I got you.
Matthew.
I got you. I'll just let me know where you want me to move it, and I'll do that.
Listen, I turn to them, say, I think I hear people. It's like the the fire is done. The fire has gone out, but there's still a wrestling, a wrestling. Who I can't even say we should vote because it will just be me. I'll go check it out. I think. I guess. So
No, I think I would step up and be like, no, 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 I got it. Let the tin head, I guess, go forward. And I
I
kind of
said that
brush
before
past
I
you.
had a drink. You can't hold it against me, Yanny. But go on,
So,
go on.
And I went, drink,
Go get
Shmink.
scrapped.
so are
All
you
right, so
walking out?
yes.
So, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna switch you guys to the next scene until you all walk out. But
I might as well.
are you all going out?
No, I'll stay in.
Okay. Yanni sees a middle-aged man uh outside of his now wrecked home, basically, and you can see him like rustling through the bushes, and there's a little trap door in between them. Um, and there is an arm from the trap door that he's reaching for. And this is right outside of the house that is directly opposing to the artisan. But you can tell that it is not any of the soldiers that were
Okay.
in there before, and it seems rather safe.
I I
I
I, I say to Yanni, what do you see?
I see a guy reaching for a hand in a trapdoor, but it seems safe out here. I don't see any soldiers,
Good. We
so
we
I
know what
believe we can
happened
all
last. All right.
leave.
Arlo, what do you think? What should we do?
Well, give me a second. You're either bandits or survivors. Let's see if we can help them.
Couldn't hurt. I think that's a good idea. Yanny, come back. Let me take the charge. Unless you want to take charge this time.
Sure.
I kind of was planning on already sort of squeezing past her out the door.
If you want to go ahead of me, Otto, you can. I have no
Yeah, get out of the way. Yeah.
no issues. All right, lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way, my
Yeah,
friend.
drunkenly stumbles past Jill.
Okay,
Basically,
so
gonna step out and call out like, "Hey, you folks, all right?"
let me see if I can get your people.
Aggressive clicking.
Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that your sizes are all like okay. So Arlo leads the way, and you see a dad and his son, or what you assume to be a dad and his son, in front of their yard, and he notices you calling out for him, and he says, "Are you friend or foe?"
My voice would take on a certain strain and go up an octave and be like, friend, we're all friends here.
The boy chimes in. Were you the ones that saved us? Were you with
Define
him?
who is him.
The
What did
man
he
in the
look like?
golden armor. Son, I told you not to look outside. No, but he was shining and he took them all out. And so as you guys look around, you see a couple of dead bandits strewn around the place.
Then, we are not foe, but I have no idea who you are talking about.
You didn't see him last night? It was amazing. I
I
told
was
them it was
asleep
safe
last.
to I told them it was safe to go out, but they didn't want to go out during the nighttime. You should listen to me better, boy.
Listen, do you two need help with anything?
Well,
Do they look like they have any wounds?
they were able to get to their shelter pretty quickly.
Okay.
Um, but as you can see, they are the only two that have gotten out of their house. Um, as they had a shelter, but as far as you know, you can't really say the same for the rest of the people so far.
And anyone else have shelters around here?
Uh, there was a lady I think that lived in a house next to the inn, but I'm not sure. She was around the market area when the fireball came, when the inn blew up, and he's gonna look towards all three of you. Say, weren't you three entering that place before?
Before the fireball, yes. If you are going to assume that we did it, we did not. Um, None of us even know how to cast a fireball or had anything on us to cause any sort of explosion. And but yes, to answer your question, we all three were entering the inn.
How'd you get out? That thing exploded in seconds.
Guess we're just this tough.
Well, you
Hey,
better
but
you
in Lucky,
you better go check on that woman. Here, I'll show you where she lives. Um, and so he's going to walk you, and he's going to take the play with you.
Boy.
But but they're going to go. You guys can follow. I'll bring you. You're all going to walk up to this little hut. Um, and then he's going to yell, "Greenwich, Greenwich, are you all right? Are you okay?" And despite the inn being the thing that was set on fire first, and the surrounding buildings are quite on fire, the hut seems pretty fine. Um, and that is because the bandits just probably didn't seem to
Care about it?
believe. Yeah, it seemed to just be like a shelter, uh, sort of like a pavilion, like
Mm.
something that wouldn't really be able to house a family or something like that. So they didn't really bother with it. But there is a pretty substantial basement, so that's why he like assumes that there's like a good amount of shelter there. But a voice yells out and says, "Yes, I'm okay, but I can't get out. I seem to be stuck." And you see some boards covering what might be a trapdoor.
I want to go inspect the boards. The whole shebang, actually.
Okay.
Are you checking for structural integrity?
I want to check for structural integrity and to see if any of this is a trap.
Okay.
I'll help you if that's all right.
Like you're gonna give me the help action, or you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, it's up to
Do
Barrett.
do whatever.
All right. What do you want me to roll for that? Insight, perception,
Um.
perception for like the structural integrity, and insight for the like to see if it's a
Yes.
trap or something.
Yes.
Okay. Structural
Actually,
integrity,
I would say survival to see if it's a trap.
survival to see if it's a trap. Okay, I'm gonna roll perception for structural integrity first. Matthew, are you giving me? Are you helping with both?
Yeah, Barrett will allow it.
How do you help? How do you do
You
that?
you kind of just do it.
Help is an action that you take, like in combat, for example. You
But you can
can
just do it.
use your
Oh,
action
You can
to.
use your action to help another person, but outside of combat, it kind of just happens,
okay, cool. No, that's fine.
and
As
it's
long
just
as it
basically
seems reasonable for the action being performed.
yeah.
Is what
That's
the
fine.
book
I mean,
says.
you guys can also just roleplay this, so you can be like, why do you roll two perceptions? Oh wait, is that the
Because
advantage? Okay,
yes,
got it. So the
19.
perception was to see the structural integrity.
Yes.
Um, it's fine. You believe that if you move a couple of the boards, nothing will topple down. The
Good.
boards were just from the ceiling that
Okay.
fell on top of the trapdoor. Um, because again, it wasn't hit too much, but the blast of the end did sort of like rattle the building a little bit.
Yeah, like a
So
shockwave.
it's still standing pretty well, but there are just a few boards on top of the top of the
Okay.
trapdoor.
And are you and with the survival as well? Oh fuck. Okay, that is a 11. Nope, that is a 9, flat 9.
Um, you don't really see any reason for it to be a trap, but you still want to err on the side of caution.
Okay. I say, all right. It'll be quicker if I get some help. Will it not?
I mean,
You
so the guy
leave
is
it.
already
Well,
this guy is already like eager to help her out.
Yes. All right, come on, help me. You get
can
one board, I
I
get the next.
can I use Mage Hand to lift one of these boards?
Mage
You're gonna
Hand
use,
can't lift more than 10 pounds.
yeah.
But I mean, maybe you could contribute with it.
Also, isn't that
Maybe
a spell slot?
it's a
That's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay. I mean, if you want, there's like 5 boards.
All right,
This
No,
time.
do
I'd
I have to,
probably just
do you want me to
walk
roll
over.
anything for these boards?
I'd also help.
Roll strength.
Okay.
Roll 5 strength checks actually.
1,
I'd also help.
2, 3, 4.
I'm going to leave it to you two muscleheads.
I rolled bad. I rolled bad there with some of them.
So you got a 20, a 10, a 19, an 8, and 17. You lift up 3 of the 5 boards.
How heavy are these fucking boards, bro?
You have to pass a strength check of 12.
Mm. Well, I think.
And unfortunately, the Warforged is only able to lift 1 so far. um,
Okay,
I guess
I guess I'll contribute
no,
too.
no, it's fine. The guy gets the other one.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Um, and then he lifts up the trapdoor, and you all fucking die. I'm joking.
Made
No,
my heart
I
jump
was
for a minute.
preparing, and you all have to roll for initiative.
Just kidding. Everyone's dead.
So lady climbs her way up the ladder and grabs the man's hand and says, "Oh, thank you so much. I was trapped in there for so long." And then she looks out the door of her building and sees one of sees the building across from her covered in smoke, and she says, "Oh God, what happened to our village?"
It seems as if an explosion happened, ma'am. I everything is kind of destroyed. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Oh,
I don't exactly remember much.
this is horrible. Oh, I don't even want to go out. I don't want to see how bad it is.
It's
Um,
it's 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 pretty bad. Everyone's dead.
so she's going to walk out with everybody else and like cover her mouth and gasp. This is worse than I imagined. Everything is covered in smoke. Oh my gosh, the crops. And she looks over to the farmland and it's just entirely in smoke and the tilled land is just blackened at this point. And tears come to her eyes, and the man is still staying strong. The kid doesn't really know how to process this, but it's obviously very, very uh hurtful to see.
I want to be all gentle like to the old lady.
Who said she's old? Damn.
Okay, well I want to be all gentle like to the sweet lady. Well, because if she's young, then that's kind of a different story. But we're gonna be civilized here.
She's about your age.
Okay. Oh yeah, so she is an old lady.
So you can kind of tell that the man is like looking her up and down. Uh,
Okay.
and then that sort of like hints you at maybe like the man and his son, their wife slash uh mother abandoned them. So
Hmm.
maybe this might be like a little love interest.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, in that case, if I see that, I'm gonna come up next to the guy, and I'm just gonna be like shooting, shooting my head over there, like stand there, you moron, go comfort her.
It's like, what do you think I'm doing? Um,
And
so
I like poke him in the back as he's going over to her.
so he's gonna give her a hug, and he's gonna be like, it's gonna be all right, you know. And she goes, oh, what about the horses? I saw them run off to the farming village west.
Oh, 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 you lady, I have significantly bad news for you.
Did they kill like all 10 of them?
They There's only two bodies of the horses um over there. I don't know where the other eight are, if they are dead, but in other bad news, the entire farm has been razed to the ground.
No, not that farm. There's another one over the river to the west.
Oh,
That's where their
okay.
stables are.
Never mind then. I have no idea how or where your horses are. I do apologize, man.
They hopefully they ran home. Oh, where are the horses' bodies?
Um, the ones I saw are behind the inn. One
The
is kind of
remains of the inn.
the remains of the inn. The remains of the horses are behind the remains of the inn. Also, I've noticed my accent has been deteriorating.
Some kind of Eastern
You're kind of
European.
getting like Dutch almost.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
It's fine. Um so so you see that bridge that bridge is like between the scorched farmlands, and then you see
yeah.
how there's an exit to the left. That's where she's
Yeah.
talking about. The
Well, ma'am, I think the right thing here to do is to check on your horses. That is a fact. And
no, I need to check on the rest of the village. Do you
hey,
think
that's not
do you
what
think
that
you
is
could
not what I was getting at, ma'am. I was going to say me and my friends here, or we're going to go check on the check on your horses.
thank you so much. Please
Yes,
report back
of
to me
course.
when if you find them.
Yeah.
I need to go check. I need to go see
Regard.
if anybody else here is alive.
Okay. You do that. Um, Yanny, come on. I think this is a good place to start. If I'm, if we're asking me,
Okay, yeah, fine.
dude, I
Yeah,
got stuff on
wasn't
my list.
Matthew saying like don't go past two
Oh,
in
that's
Yeah.
chapter
true.
20?
Yeah.
I also need
You
to
know
do
what?
homework.
That's yeah. You know what sucks? I made 6 maps, and the only one you guys got to see was the one that I basically already had, but just with the fire removed.